welcome back to Survival Dispatch, another review with Chris Heaven. Chris, you're always coming up with some interesting products, and I realize most of these companies are contacting you so that Survival Dispatch will review their products. Is that how it works?
It is. I've reached out to a handful, but for the most part, all the stuff that we review, companies have come and asked us to do it because of people like yourself, Jason Sawyer, Tyler White. You'll see those two guys coming up here shortly.
Yep.
You all have a good reputation. Survival Dispatch has a good reputation, thanks to the former owners. And, you know, it's fun for me because I love technical stuff.
I do too, to an extent. I'm not a real technical guy, but I like to use technical stuff. And speaking of technical, there's some noise going on behind us. We are actually we're at Volusia Top Gun, guys. This is a really neat facility here in Daytona Beach, Florida. It's a gun range, a gun shop. We're actually sitting in the Double Barrel Grill.
Yep. So
they have a full restaurant. We got live music going outside. It's actually Bike Week, or coming up on Bike Week in Daytona. So this place is happening. Tell us about what you have for us today, Chris.
Man, this is a slickest little flashlight. That little sucker there might be 3/8 of an inch wide, 2 inches long, and it casts 200 lumens of light out of a tiny little package, and it's rechargeable.
So what we're talking about is the LITNXT, or LITNXT. I suppose you could call it LITNXT. You know, it's a tongue twister. LITNXT, of course, with all these products that we review on Survival Dispatch, we'll always provide you with that link, so you can hit that link, find out more about it, purchase it for yourself. And let's just dive right into this. I'm going to ask you a few details, and then we'll get into the review. So, man, flashlights are a dime a dozen, Chris. What makes this special?
This thing is made out of titanium, so it's lighter and stronger than aluminum is. You know, highest grade material basically, which makes it about as indestructible as you could get for a flashlight, at least.
Okay.
The form factor is tiny. You know, I have this on the keys to my, all my vehicles, and I never noticed that I added it. You know, I like to carry a range of things, so I'm very conscious when it comes to form factor. I don't want something big and bulky in my pocket, sort of thing. So it's not super big. It's 200 lumens, which is incredibly bright. And on top of which, all you got to do is just unscrew the cap, Denny, and you can plug a USB-C cable into it and charge it up.
Did you say 200 lumens?
200 lumens out of this little sucker.
I was going to save this for later, but what's the price point on this?
$32.99.
$32.99. So I have to do this. I'm not going to tell you what company manufactured this, but I have a light that I carry. I believe everybody should carry a light, right? Light is very important. I paid about $20 for this. It's 100 lumens, and it is not rechargeable. So right off the bat, as a comparison, the LITNXT light looks very good to me for the reasons you've stated so far, and I'm sure there's some more details that we can talk about as we want to get into it. Matter of fact, let's just get into it. The LITNXT L-1 Apollo light, you'll see that when you hit the link in the description. The criteria number one is shipping time. Chris, tell us about how that transpired. You gave it the best score possible, 5 out of 5.
Again, I think the supply chain issues, at least the stuff we're getting, is over and done with. I'm sure it's still affecting some industries, but from the time these people contacted us to the time we got it was, again, a matter of days. So no problems with shipping.
That's cool. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, because most of these companies are contacting Survival Dispatch, want us to do these reviews, I'm wondering, is this, what the average consumer can expect shipping time? I guess you guys will just have to hit that link and find out for yourselves. Criteria number 2, packaging, sturdiness, appearance, ease of opening. This is a small device. I don't imagine it came in a huge package. It did not. Matter of fact, here it is. Tell us about that, because you gave it a 5 out of 5, best score possible.
The thing I'm typically looking for is no damage in shipping and how easy it is to open. You know, the stuff that comes in them plastic things. And, you try to open it with a knife and you end up cutting yourself, and terribly frustrating. This guy, very, very easy to open. Nice packaging all the way around. It's got a magnetic lip on it.
Okay, so, kind of an upgraded package, I would say.
A decent little package. Comes with a small charging cable inside of it for USB-C. But again, and you can store it in this as well. This is, a hard foam inside. But the packaging really nice, really easy to open, no shipping damage. It's only worth 5 points, but we give it a 5 out of 5.
That package is really nice. Most of the time when I open up small items like this, I just take the important stuff out and throw the rest away. This is one thing that I might actually consider holding on to store my stuff in, because it is a small package, and we'll probably show some close-up shots of this. But I can imagine I might even, actually that's nice. It's got some high quality foam in there. So it's kind of impressive for the price point, you know, when terribly expensive at, what do we say, $32.99?
Yep.
All right, well, let's keep rocking here.
Just to be clear, for anything that's titanium,
yeah,
$32.99 is not out of line for what this is based on, you know, the output and the materials that it's constructed from.
Okay, definitely good to know. Tell us about the website description accuracy, because you gave it also a high score possible, 10 out of 10.
So the more concise something is, the better it is, in my opinion. The website's ultra concise. It gets right to the point. What are the value adds of this product without getting off in the weeds and speeds and feeds and that crap. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the website's very well done.
Can I handle this for a second?
Yeah, of course.
So the next criteria is product appearance and aesthetics. It's really got a kind of a clean look, and it's kind of neat because it's titanium. When I think of titanium, I think of this sort of shiny finish. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that it's made out of titanium, but to me it has a really good appearance, and apparently you thought so as well, because you gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's cool looking. You know, when I pull it out of my pocket, people are like, man, what the heck is that? And then when I tell them what the strength is and show them, you know, a lot of people carry flashlights like yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, the bulky one that you have that's 100 lumens. Mm-hmm. This is maybe, what, 1/10 of the size, literally? Mm-hmm. You know, it's tiny, and yet it's twice as powerful.
Yeah.
So
very appealing to me, actually. And like you, I don't like to carry a lot of things on my keyring, but you don't necessarily have to put this on your keyring. It can float around loose in your pocket, or it can be somewhere else. And so far, I'm pretty impressed with it. Let's move on. We're going to talk about, let's see, the instructions. Criteria number 5. Were the instructions easy to understand? Did you have to figure anything out? Did you actually read the instructions?
You're on to me, Denny. No, I didn't read the instructions. I read them after the fact. There really isn't much to read instructions-wise. You know, you turn it to turn it on, you spin it off to plug it in. That's about it.
Yeah, so that brings us to our next criteria, which is criteria number 6, which is ease of use. You basically just told us already that it was quite easy to use, and I'm seeing you gave it the highest score possible.
And I love the fact that it's got this magnetic base, so I can separate it from my keys. And
boom, we were just talking about you don't have to carry it on your keyring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, cool. All right, moving right along. Warranty coverage. You gave it a 10 out of 10. What's the coverage on this device?
So since we've been reviewing stuff recently on Survival Dispatch, nothing has got a 10 out of 10 on warranty until this. This has
no kidding.
Lifetime, no questions asked warranty.
Hey, that's a no-brainer then, right?
So it doesn't matter what happens to it. You send it to them, doesn't work, they send you a new one, no questions asked, no charge.
Chris, you're going to make me spend some money. All right, moving right along. Excellent warranty, obviously. Number 8 is overall quality and value. You give it an 8 out of 10. Why not a 9? Why not a 10?
$32.99 is kind of at the upper end of the price point for a device like this. You know, $27.99, like $5 less, probably would have got it a little higher score. Mm-hmm. I just think that some people are going to look at the size of it and say, I'm not paying $33 plus tax for a 2-inch flashlight, without comprehending just how good it is. So maybe price just a hair on the high side, but it's still an 8 out of 10.
I got you. It makes sense to me as well. Product support and customer service. This is really interesting. I love the way you do this, because you actually reach out to these companies after you've received the product, and you don't call your initial contact. You just call the folks that are answering the phone or answering the emails. And for that criteria, you gave them the highest score possible. Why?
Well, I actually go a little bit further than just sending them an email and asking questions like a normal consumer.
Okay.
They send it from a different email address.
That's
not
you are a sneaky son of a gun.
You know, so that they can't say, oh, that's Survival Dispatch, and they're reviewing our product.
I love it. I did not know that.
So, you know, I'm looking for, did they answer the question? And how fast did they answer the question? And these guys are on the money.
That's great. And as always, if you watch our reviews, and we sure hope you have been, you know that our final criteria is probably one of the most important ones to us, and that's where is that product made. If it's American made, it can earn up to 15 points, or it will earn 15 points. If it's not made in America, but by one of our NATO allies, it's 7 out of 15. Anybody else gets a 0. And this one is not made in America and not made by one of our allies.
Still scored 83 out of 100, 8.3 out of 10. So within like 0.2 of a perfect score for a non-American made product. We're very prejudiced towards American made products.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that people around the world, don't make quality stuff as well, but we're America first.
That's right.
And we make no apologies for that. So for a product that's not made in America, not made by an ally, to score 8.3, I don't know that we'll ever hit another one at that level anytime soon.
Gotcha. Hey, folks, it's the L-1 Apollo flashlight made by LITNXT. Or if you want to try to pronounce it, maybe you can send us an email and tell us, or drop a comment, tell us how you would pronounce it. But whatever you do, make sure you hit the link. I am going to be spending some money. I'm going to buy one myself. And just to prove it to you, I'll show you my new one when it comes it comes into me, to show you that I'm
what
a man
are you
of my
carrying
word.
in your pockets?
What? Yes, exactly.
Just saying, since we're on a kick here.
That's right, guys. Hey, if you want to see some interesting content, we are posting some shorts on YouTube. You may be watching on YouTube right now. Hop over to our shorts. What are you carrying? What is your gear? What is your EDC of the day? Check out those shorts. Make sure, obviously, hit all those important buttons. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit that notification button so you know when we post new videos, and we appreciate you watching. Chris, we appreciate you, everything you're doing. Thanks for tuning in, guys. More to come from Survival Dispatch.
So it was an interesting time, and the battery just died.
Yeah, I saw that. So we got to plug it in before we do B-roll.
Yeah, I'm just doing that right
later.
now.
Chris, you've been playing with this light way too much over the past couple days. This is the L-1 Apollo flashlight. You'll see a complete review of this on our YouTube channel. But we played with it so much, it finally went dead. It's rechargeable. And guess what we're using to charge it? The Crave Power Pack. Guys, if you missed it, check out the review on the Crave Power Pack on the Survival Dispatch YouTube channel. And because we're going to use it right now, and I'm just going to hand this to you.
Well, yeah,
and remind me how you charge this thing.
Man, you just screw the light off the end, plug it into a USB port like that, lights up red, let you know that it's charging, and that's it.
Possibly one of the first times in the history of Survival Dispatch reviews that we've actually paired two products together that we weren't prepared for, but we're glad that we had the Crave Power Pack. All right, we're going to carry on. Keep watching, guys.
Yeah, that's too friggin' funny that it would die like that.